Good evening, fellows, and welcome back again into the weekly market outlook. And I hope you all doing well, enjoying your weekend, enjoying your Saturday, and getting ready for another amazing week for next week. So next week looks like not gonna be volatile because holidays are going to start. But there are setups which we can take even in less volatile market. So we're gonna look at them for next week, and I hope you're gonna make some money from those setups. So first of all, let's look at the website because we are going to start training classes from 20 December. From 20 December because holidays are going to start after 24. So there are going to be nothing into the market going to be flat. And if you want to join us for training classes, for training, you can join us, yeah? You can go to the website. You can go to the website, you can join us, yeah, for group training. So the cost only going to be for a couple of bucks and you're going to learn a lot of things within that training, yeah? So in these classes, you're gonna learn the the trading strategy, the strategy we will use in our trading, yeah, group training. So going to start at the 20 December, yeah. And what you will get within the membership, you will get the access to the educational stuff. You will get the access to the daily live meetings, daily trade setup. You will get access to the group where we discuss trade setup, how to deal with those trade setups, or how to manage the previous trades, the trades you are holding, and when the new setups are just developing, how you need to tackle with those situations. Yeah, you can join us for training. You can join us for trading both. Yeah, training, trading, and for group membership. Yeah, so head to that. Join us. We are going to start the classes from 20 December. Yeah. So let's move on to the market. Okay, so I'm going to look at this chart first. We are having the Bitcoin chart. If you were following me on the Bitcoin, so you must be a millionaire. If not millionaire, at least you must have a good money in your account. Yeah. So if you haven't made millions, at least you should made couple of thousands, because the way Bitcoin is behaving, the way Bitcoin is rising, it is moving amazingly. And we were tracking the pullbacks every time when Bitcoin was forming the pullback. We were looking for buy. Whenever it was pulling back, we were looking for buy. So if you were following me on the Bitcoin since last couple of months, or even from 16th of September, then you must have a good money into your account. If you are following me on the Bitcoin, you are following me my post from that day, from 16th of September, when that was happening over there. Because this was the pullback. This was the pullback at the 32 area where Bitcoin started to rise, aggressively. That was the opportunity. After this, Bitcoin never started, and within couple of weeks or couple of months, it is hitting the 19,000 mark. Yeah. So where it was at the 3,200 area. So where it is now, almost 19,000 mark, hitting the 19,000 mark. So within couple of more days, it is going to go above 20,000 mark. Yeah. So I'm going to post that link for you. I'm going to post this link for you. Although it is an old chart, you're not gonna get the opportunity from this chart. But what you're gonna do, I'm going to post this chart on the YouTube chat box. You can head to that. All right, and in the Zoom, and look at this chart. Yeah, look at this chart. You're gonna understand something. You're gonna learn something. All right, that's gonna be perfect for you for next time when you're gonna see something like that. So you can grab the opportunity. Yeah. So Bitcoin was at the 3,200 area. Look at the updates. Look at these updates. When Bitcoin was giving us an opportunity, forming pullbacks, we were looking for this to buy. Look at these updates. These updates are amazing. You're gonna learn lots of things from these updates. Yeah. So at this area, when it was hitting the this area, at this area when it was hitting the 3,200 mark, we were looking for that wave, and we were looking for 67,000 mark. Yeah. After that, we have seen that correction. At this area, we were looking for not 7,000 mark, 10,000 mark, and then when price hit the 10,000 mark, we were looking for this to hit the 15,000 mark. When it was hitting the 15,000 mark, we were looking for the 20,000 mark. Now it is hitting the 20,000 mark. We again gonna look for the correction, and we're gonna extend our target to 25,000 or 30,000. Yeah, so when you're gonna look at this chart, you're gonna learn lots of things. Yeah, there are videos as well. For example, that was the pullback which was coming over there from 6,700 and giving us a pullback. Yeah, so that was the correction completed and going to continue. That was the exact opportunity time on 15-minute entry place. Yeah, forming continuation formation after the impulsive move and going to continue for upside. Yeah, on this chart it was rising. That was the impulsive move, the impulsive move which I have just shown you on 15-minute time frame. So if you're gonna look at this chart by paying some attention, that was the place where it was giving us a clue that it is going to continue for another big impulsive wave for upside. Yeah, so if you're gonna pay some attention, you're gonna look at this chart, you're gonna learn something for future. Yeah, for future. So it was just going to continue. These are the videos. You can learn something within these videos when you're gonna look at them. Video ideas. Yeah, so we were looking for these pullbacks. So this time we are looking for correction on the Bitcoin and then extension. Yeah, so these are the corrections we were looking for. So head to that idea, look at that, and learn something. Yeah, so this information is gonna help you in future. All right, so all updates are there on this idea. Currently we are breaking that top. Yeah, and we are almost hitting the 19,000 mark. Yeah, almost hitting the 19,000 mark. So look at that, you're gonna learn something. So this was the amazing, chart, amazing pair to trade. All right, so no one has forecasted Bitcoin like that, the way we have done. The way we have done, no one has done that job. So we did an excellent job on Bitcoin. So look at that, learn something from these charts. Yeah, these charts are gonna help you for your future trading. Okay, so let's move on to the trade setups. So DXY, we were last week we were looking for this to give us a volatility for another up lag. We haven't seen that. Last week a lot of central banks were having some meetings, but those meetings did not do anything. Market was just sideways and flat because of we are heading to the holiday season is just coming because of that. So we are still looking for the DXY to continue to the downside. Yeah, this wave up to that bottom or further downside. Okay, So this is the place you need to pay attention. This continuation formation is just developing over there. Yeah, watch that top for sell, watch it to break down that bottom and continuation to the downside. It is very easy and very clear. Okay, fellows, so you can see over there this continuation formation appeared over there, that appeared over there, that appeared over there. Yeah, so that is what we have done on the Bitcoin, and Bitcoin started to rise from 3,200 to 19,000. Okay, so it is forming, dollar index is also forming continuation formation. Watch that area. This is your trade. Yeah, so if in case if this is not going to break down, short term buy back to that channel line, bigger flag. Okay, and then again drop. All right, so DXY gonna be bearish for medium term because of inflation. So inflation is creating a problem for the DXY to reverse for longer term. So we'll see that next week for longer term. So for this week, watch this breakout for the downside. Yeah, and similar here on the Euro USD, watch this wave. Yeah, for upside. That's gonna be the trade for you. All right, this is the continuation formation, quite similar like DXY. That's the trade for you. Okay, how far and how fast that trade gonna go, track that. Yeah, watch, first of all, watch that top. Once price gonna reach that top, watch that top. All right, so if it is not going to break up and going to break down like that, yeah, so then watch this pattern formation. Okay, short term sell, this pattern formation still gonna be continued to the upside. Okay, so short term, medium term bullish Euro USD. Okay, so that's the wave you need to look for next week. This is the formation. Currently, watch it to break up and continue. Yeah, this flag continue to the upside. If not going to break up, not going to continue, then short term sell up to that bottom. Short term sell up to that bottom. Let it form the falling wedge, and buy the bottom for that wave. USD Chief, similar like the DXY, yeah? So DXY is a strong trending to the downside. This pair is a sideways marking, yeah? So this move. We were looking for that move, short-term move. We haven't got that. So it is getting ready for this breakdown, yeah? It is not going to test that top anytime soon, all right? So this move, okay, that wave. All right, so that wave, if it is not going to hit that bottom, what we will look for that pattern formation. Okay, we will look for that pattern formation, and then we're gonna look for that wave. All right, so that's the wave you need to trade for next week. Okay, and up to that bottom at this area. All right, so where you need to pay attention. All right, couple of more bars may appear over there, can test that top and then drop. All right, so that's your trade. All right, so that's your trade for next week. If it is not reversing from this area and going further back to that top, then still your trade gonna be this one. Okay, this is not gonna be the trade. Yeah, so then this pattern formation may appear over there. All right, flat. Okay, so this is your trade. So you need to pay attention at that top. The way I have just shown you on lower time frame, like 4 hour. Short USD CAD. We are looking for the USD CAD to get down. We have seen nice price action over there. Yeah, we are still in the sideways market. You can see over there, this is basically a continuation formation for another up leg. Okay, like this leg. So if that leg is going to appear over there, still be bearish. This pair still gonna be a bearish to the downside. So for next week, we are not looking for that wave. We are looking for this to get down. Okay, so pay attention at that time. So I have posted idea over there. If you are following me on TradingView or following me on any other social site like Facebook or Twitter give likes to the charts. Yeah, when you're gonna give likes to the charts, that chart gonna get up, gonna get to the top. And when that chart gonna get to the top, others can see that opportunity. Yeah, when others can see that opportunity, they can take that opportunity. Then they can trade that on that pair. Yeah, so if you're not gonna like chart gonna stay at the bottom, then many people can miss that opportunity. Yeah, so when charts gonna come at the top, others can see that charts, and other can see the other can get the opportunity. Yeah, so when Bitcoin was at 3200, we were looking for the big wave to the upside. Those people who haven't seen that chart, now they are sending me text on my social side and asking me where they can buy, where they can sell. They have completely missed the wave from 3200 to 9000. So if you gonna give likes to those charts, others can see that opportunity. They can take that opportunity. Yeah. So you're gonna help others by liking the charts. Okay, so your likes gonna help the others to take the opportunity, to grab the opportunities. So like the charts. Okay, so we are looking for the USD CAD to get down, and for next week where you need to pay attention, this is the sideways market setting up for the continuation to the upside. Looks like upside, the wave I have just shown you. Yeah, so pay attention at this area. That's gonna be the trade for next week. Okay, within this area. So if it is going to give you a couple of more bars like that and not going to continue, sell it. Okay, sell it. So for continuation to the upside, it should give us a clear breakout like that. Then it will keep pushing to the upside. Okay, so for next week, your trade gonna be the short trade from this top. Yeah, if a couple of more bars are going to appear over there, don't worry. So you just figure it out that those bars are corrective bars or impulsive bar. If corrective bars, sell it again back to the structure. Yeah, up to that bottom and watch this breakdown for continuation to the downside. Yeah, if not going to continue, take off your profit, watch for buy. Right, back to that top. That's how you need to trade on USD CAD. Okay, that's how you can trade on the USD CAD. So those fellows who are looking for longer term trade, watch that top, look for sell and hold that trade for the downside longer term. Yeah, move on break even, leave the trade. Yeah, if it is going to get back, going to stop you out, like going to get back, going to stop you out on break even, try again, try to get into the market again from that top. Yeah, so if you want to stay into the longer term on this pair, so watch that top. Yeah, couple of more bars for the upside should not create panic. All right, should not create panic. So use reasonable stop loss. Yeah, USD CAD will end somewhere here. If not this year, of course not this year. So next week at this area. All right. So all other pairs like Aussie dollar, US dollar, New Zealand dollar, US dollar, all those pairs are setting up for the reversal. Yeah, working for setting up for the reversal. So if those pairs gonna reverse, this pair will also gonna get down. So USD CAD, watch that top for short. This is gonna be amazing shot from that top, if you remember the previous chart. Yeah, so why I'm saying to you fellows, like the charts, your likes gonna help the others to grab the opportunity. Yeah, so look at that, how big wave was that. I have shown you these that chart before as well, but those who only 300 likes were there, and almost 18,000 people have seen that chart. Yeah, so those who have seen that chart, they made some money. Yeah, so your likes gonna help others. Your likes gonna help others to grab the opportunities. Okay, so help the others. So let's move on to the next. Pound dollar. Pound dollar, as you fellows know that we are looking for longer term breakdown. Yeah, longer term breakdown on the pound dollar. So I'm just going to give you a basic information on the pound dollar. Just look at the previous price behavior. Yeah, you don't need to do PhD on charting. You don't need to read lots of books or something like that. Yeah, you just need to understand the basic, basic behavior of the market, basic behavior of the market, how market move. All right. So just look at that. This is the impulsive move. This is correction. Impulsive move. This is correction. Impulsive move. This is correction. Impulsive move. What is this? Impulsive correction. Impulsive wave. This is a correction. This is an impulsive wave. This is a correction. Yeah, it will not stay like that all of its life. It has to get down. Okay, so you can't trade into that direction. You can trade where this trend is going. Where this trend is going. Yeah, you can trade into that direction only for short term. Only for short term. Yeah. All right. So every time when it is going to get that top, you have to be a seller over there. Okay. So in longer term, pound dollar should get down. It should get somewhere here. If not going to come somewhere here, not if not going to come here in next 3 or 4 months, it will come down after that. Yeah, it will come down after that. Why? Because it's a weekly chart. Yeah, so it will take time to get down. It will not get down straight away because this is a weekly chart. So you just need to show some patience. Okay, so where you need to trade in that way. So if not going to get that bottom, at least it is going to hit the 26 mark or 25 or 26 or these areas. Yeah, easily it will reach over there. So longer term perspective is the bearish. Let me show you what information you need to understand, fellows, rather than looking at the lot of indicators, lot of technical stuff, or a lot of books. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. You just need to understand the basic thing. Okay, so I have shown you this last week as well. This is a market cap. This is a market cap on the Bitcoin. Yeah, so money is coming in. If you remember last week, I have shown you this figure was close to something like 230. Yeah, 230 billion, and now it is close to, even above, close to 216 billion. Yeah, this information is enough for you to understand the market movement. You don't need to do a lot of stuff. You don't need to look at the project, what's going on behind the Bitcoin. This information is enough. This is telling us the interest of the people in this asset. Yeah, if this figure is going to get down aggressively, what you're going to see on your chart, you're going to see the impulsive move, strong bearish impulsive move on your chart. Yeah, that impulsive move can give you a correction or complete reversal on Bitcoin. Yeah, so sharp decline in this figure gonna give you a correction on Bitcoin for another buy opportunity or complete reversal. Yeah, so for complete reversal, we need to understand that impulsive move, how strong that impulsive move is going to appear over there on your chart. Yeah, when people are gonna take off their money from the market, price gonna decline sharply to the downside. That's what you need to understand. All right, that's what you need to understand. You need to understand the impulsive behavior of the traders rather than understanding the tools, rather than understanding the indicators, rather than understanding the other factors which are secondary to the chart, which are secondary to the market. Yeah, so indicators, all things are secondary to the chart. So the first information you're gonna see on your chart, when people are gonna take off their money off from the market, you're gonna see the impulsive move. All right, on your chart. So this behavior is telling us that people are still holding their longer term money to the downside. Yeah, and this behavior is telling us that those who are not longer term trader, they are taking their money off. Yeah, and the big players are waiting for the something like event gonna happen from the Brexit side. yeah, from the UK side or from the Euro side, that gonna trigger the impulsive move to the downside. You don't need to understand that. You just need to understand the impulsive move. Yeah, the impulsive move on your chart gonna come only then when there gonna be a billions behind that asset. Billions. I have just shown you the example on the investing.com website. Yeah, billions were coming over there. Bitcoin was rising. Yeah, when billions gonna come here, you don't need to go back to the reason why billions are coming. You're gonna see the impulsive move on your chart, and market gonna break down this corrective pattern to the downside. Okay, you don't need to understand the indicator or something like that or your tools. This is the behavior you need to understand. What behavior you are having on your chart. All right, so what you need to look for next week for trade setup. Last week we were looking for in our room. I'm still bearish, okay? If some of you fellows were asking me, are you still bearish? We are still bearish, yeah? We were looking for that wave, and then we updated that chart. We were looking for sell. So we were looking for that sell as well in our room. So what, for next week, watch that trade, yeah? Watch that trade. This is the trade you need to look for. If it is going to break out, stay into that trade and let the pound dollar come close to the previous top, yeah, the previous top, and start to sell again from that top. Okay, so if it is not going to get back to that top and going to give you another corrective wave within this area, sell it again. All right, if this is going to happen, yeah, you can look for short-term buy. Yeah, for that short-term buy, you need to see aggressive price behavior at this area, like that, at this area. So when that is going to come over there, just buy. Okay, that's going to be the trade for short term. And once price is going to get back to the top again, sell it again. Yeah, or if it is not going to give you that impulsive move and going to give you that corrective move, then simply look for this to continue to the downside. Yeah, so those who are holding their long short from top or longer term, you just need to stay into the market. You don't need to be worried or panic over there. Yeah, so short-term traders, that's what you need to look for. Yeah, all right, so for next week, so pound chief, we are longer term bearish on the pound chief. Almost on all pound pairs we are bearish on the longer term. Yes, a similar formation here, so you should be into that trade from that top, those who are following me on the pound chief. Yeah, so we are having continuation formation. That continuation formation is breaking down. We are looking for this to continue to the downside. Okay, so that wave, this is the longer term wave. We are not looking for this to continue for upside. Yeah, and the structure and the pattern is telling us that this pair hasn't got the potential for that move. Okay, for that move, this pair has got a potential for the big wave to the downside. Yeah, this wave. So by looking at the structure, by looking at the patterns, all the information is telling us that there is a big wave due on the pound chief for the downside. So you can buy for short term on lower time frame because it is not trending to the downside so aggressively. Short term buy is possible over there, but remember that short term only going to be for short live, long for short live, not for longer term to the downside. So we are selling when it was here. We were selling it when it was here. We were looking for this to break out. It has broken out. Now we are looking for this to continue to the downside. Yeah, so of course, you should not be a seller within these areas, okay? Yeah, so you should not be a seller at the current price. What you need to look for, watch it to give you changing pattern formation and going to test that top again, sell it again. Yeah, if it is going to test these areas or that top, you can buy for short term and longer term seller to the downside. Okay, so this wave or this move is short-lived. Yeah, you can't hold that trade for longer term for upside for big money. You're only going to get small money if you are going to buy something like that. That's the money you're going to get, or this is the money you're going to get, or that is the money you're going to get. Yeah, so the big money, where is the big money? Big money is sitting there. Yeah, so that way market going to go for longer term. All right, so big pair are going to drive this to the downside. So watch the pound chief. Whenever it is coming close to the top, look for sell to break down. So euro pound, Euro pound, we are looking for that wave, yeah, that wave, and we'll see that if it is going to break up at this area. Okay, for next week, that's going to be the trade for you. You need to look for. I hope you fellows are already into that trade. Yeah, I have posted that trade. And if you haven't seen the chart, when I posted that chart, and if you haven't seen that chart, so that means you are not liking for others to see. So if you have seen, likes the chart, so others can see that chart. Others can grab the opportunity, yeah? So we were looking for this breakout during the ECB press conference. We haven't got the breakout. Price just reversed and extended that pattern formation. Yeah, so then we were looking for buy at this area. So we are into that trade. We are looking for this to continue. Yeah, so if you have, you can see over there only 1,800 people have seen that chart. 800, sorry. And those who have seen that chart, they should be into that trade from this area. Now price is breaking at this area, testing that area, something like that, yeah? So now they're into the profit. Or if not into the, I mean, they are safe. They can move on to the break even and wait for the market to continue. They're not going to lose anything on this chart, those who have seen. So if you haven't seen, yeah, if you haven't seen, and those who have seen, so like the charts, so that those who haven't seen, they can see when chart is going to come at the top. All right, so that's the trade. Okay, so those who are not into that trade, where you fellows need to look for entry. Let me play that. Yeah, so you need to look for entry at this area again. Okay, at that previous bottom. All right, like that previous bottom, and that's going to be the trade. So if it is not going to start at this area and going to get down, buy it again. Okay, so this is not the trade you need to look for. Okay, you don't need to look for that trade. You need to look for that trade or that trade. So if you are already into that trade, you just need to look for a continuation to the upside. Yeah. So those who are not in, you need to look for price at a better place before getting into the market. Okay, so where the better place gonna be over there on this chart, at this area where the pattern gonna complete, or at that area where the pattern gonna complete. Yeah, so buying at this area gonna give you a problem. You're gonna start to worry over there. Oh, if it is going to happen, you're gonna start to worry. Because the breakout we were looking for at this area, we were looking for because of the news. If news is going to trigger the impulsive move, it trigger the breakout, price gonna hit this top aggressively. Okay, so news is over, pattern is still continuation, we are having impulsive move. This is the trade you need to look for. If you are following me on this pair, then you understand what how this pair is behaving. So pound Aussie dollar is longer term bearish, as you know that. So finally, last week we got a strong price action on this pair. Yes, a lot to come. This pair has just given us a strong price action at that area. So this is the trade for you. Okay, if you are already holding, I was getting a lot of questions on my social sites where they need to get into the market. When market is trending into a specific direction, people think that it will stay into that way. It will not turn down. It will stay into that way. And people keep buying or keep selling into that way. Yeah. So what you need to understand, when you are trading into a particular direction, either it is bullish or bearish, just keep in your mind, at some point, price gonna stop and gonna reverse. Yeah. So the move is the wave which is just going, at some point that wave gonna finish the potential or end the potential that wave is having. All right, and gonna turn into another wave. So some fellows were buying at this area and they were thinking that it will not get down, it will keep rising like that. Yeah. So no, this is not the structure. This is not the pattern. This is the pattern. Yeah, and it is slightly pushing up. It will get down for longer term. Yeah, this is the market ranges. This is the pattern formation. So longer term pound pairs are under pressure, going to be under pressure. For short term, they are bullish. but they are not bullish for longer term because lots of problems are there for the UK in future because of the Brexit. Yeah. So longer term pound pairs are bearish, and pattern and structure is just telling us that yes, the wave gonna be over there on the pound pair is gonna be the bearish for longer term. Yeah, so you need to be prepared for that because big money gonna be over there. So when big players gonna be clear about the fundamentals, those who don't trade on the technicals, they're just gonna put lots of money into the market, and you're gonna see the breakouts or impulsive waves, and market not gonna stop at all. Yeah. So let's look at the lower time frame where you can get the opportunity. So what you need to look for next week, if you are going to get that continuation formation, yeah, then try to get into the market. All right. If you're gonna see that continuation formation, try to get into the market. So you can buy for a short term on this correction. Yeah. So just keep in your mind you are buying for a short term. Yeah. You should not hold that trade for longer term. So I have got lots of questions when market is already into trending and going to reverse. People are just crazily buying crazily buying, and when some are new and they even don't use stop loss, when they get stuck into the market, and they start to ask others, oh, what's going on, what they need to do with their accounts, or they're losing money. They don't understand where they are buying or where they are selling. That's the main important thing you need to understand. Yeah, if this pair is all about to reverse for longer term to the downside, you can't buy at this area for longer term to the downside. Yeah, where was the place to buy the pound Aussie dollar for longer term when it was at the bottom? That was the place to hold the trade for longer term when price was somewhere here at this area. Yeah, so when price was here at this area, let me show you that chart. So when price was sitting at that bottom, that was the place to hold the pound Aussie dollar for longer term rather than buying at the top for longer term. Yeah, now this is the place to go for short for longer term. So you should not be a buyer over there for longer term. You should be a seller over there for longer term. You should be a seller for reversal rather than for buyer over there for longer term. Yeah, that's the problem with many traders. They don't understand where they are getting into the market. Yeah, where they are getting into the market. Are they getting into the market when market has already moved a lot? Or they are getting into the market when market is just about to give the turn, going to reverse for other wave. Yeah, that was the place to hold the longer term position on the pound Aussie dollar when it was sitting at the bottom. Okay, sitting at the bottom. So you should not be a buyer at this area for longer term. It is a price selection area. It is about to reverse from that area to the downside. Okay, so that was something like educational stuff which I'm just going to give you here, but I hope you follows gonna help this information. Okay, so what you need to look for, you need to look for this continuation formation at this area, and once you're gonna see that, get down. Yeah, so this move, if you are going to buy, only gonna be for short-lived. Okay, so you're gonna be seller again from that top. You should be a seller again from that top on the pound Aussie dollar. So pound CAD is quite similar like that. It is forming something like triangle. We are looking for this breakout. If you are looking to sell, then go to the pound Aussie dollar rather than the pound CAD. Pound Aussie dollar are going to be the best opportunity. Both are going to get done. Pound chief is the best opportunity. Pound Aussie dollar is the best opportunity. And pound New Zealand dollar is the best opportunity for longer term if you want to hold your trade for longer term. Yeah, choose those pairs rather than the pound CAD. Yeah, we are looking for this wave. Sell this pair from that top. Okay, so on lower time frame, it is testing the top again and again. Watch that and sell that pair for downside. So euro yen is still in the sideways market. Okay, quite similar like USD CAD. So this wave is due. So as I said many times in in a couple of my meetings, this move is possible within that pattern formation. Okay, so you're not gonna rule out that move because of that pattern formation or the behavior we are having at the current price. So what you fellows need to look for, you need to look for this breakout aggressively. If this breakout is aggressively going to be over there, we are reversing. The big wave is coming over there. Okay, if it is not going to give you that move, what you can do, just keep buying and selling within this sideways market. That's what we are doing since last couple of weeks. Yeah, we are in this sideways market. Keep buying at this bottom within that formation and keep selling when you are at the top. Okay, so last week, I think if you fellows remember that, I have shown you a flag and told you that watch that breakout during the ECB, yeah, or after the ECB, that move, yeah. So if you are holding your short from this area, we haven't got the breakout. Yeah, both scenarios were possible over there because this is the continuation formation. So ECB did not do anything over there. It is getting back again. So we are in the sideways market. What you need to do when it is going to come at this area, just look for short-term buy. If it is not breaking down yet, buy, and once price is going to hit that top, simply sell. It's a very easy to understand how to trade within this sideways market. If you can't do that, then trading is not for you. If you can't trade on the euro yen within this easy sideways market, then trading is not for you. Yeah, so you can't get, you know, this kind of market over there most often. Yeah, you're only gonna get this kind of scenario, you know, less likely. Okay, so for next week, watch it to get back to that top. If it is going to get back to that top, bottom, sorry, getting back to the bottom, watch that bottom. First of all, you need to look for this trade, okay? That trade for next week. Look for that trade. Once price is going to come close to the bottom, take off your profit. Yeah, first of all, watch this area. If it is not going to break down, giving you reversal, buy it back to that top. This is your profit. And again, sell from the top. Watch that price action at this area and sell again from that top. Okay, so market not gonna go, you know, away from these ranges. Yeah, not gonna go away from these ranges without giving you a strong impulsive move. When the strong impulsive move gonna be over there, that means we are leaving this sideways market. Yeah, so you're gonna see that impulsive move either from this area, price gonna break down this bottom aggressively to the downside. That's the confirmation that yes, it is leaving. Yeah, if not, just simply buy, keep trading within these sideways ranges. Yeah, these are the very easy trades, the trades you can do over there. Yeah, easy trades and high probability trades. Yeah, this bottom you need to watch next week. Yeah, if it is going to break down, yeah, so that's, we are looking for the bigger move to the downside. If not, that's your trade. Buy it, watch that top, sell it again. Yeah, watch it. If it's going to break out, you know where it is going to complete, up how much potential this move have. Yeah, up to which level it can go. Okay, so euro yen, USD yen. So USD yen is forming a head and shoulder formation. Yeah, head and shoulder formation. We can see that clearly it is in this sideways market. So what you can do, last week we were neutral. I was personally neutral on the USD yen because we were having some events and we were anticipating some volatility, but we haven't got that volatility. So just, you know, follow the previous analysis, the analysis we have done at this area. We were looking for that wave. You stay into the market. If you're holding, stay into the market. So if you are not holding, you're short. This is the area you need to pay attention. Yeah, for that, for what? For that wave. Okay, so this is the formation you are having, head and shoulder formation. Normally we don't look at this head and shoulder formation. Yeah, but if you fellows understand these classical pattern formations, head and shoulder, then you can understand that it is not going to continue for upside, so it will get down. Yeah, so how you can get into the market? Last week, if you remember that, we were looking for that flag. We bought that. We got the break-even trade. We were looking for the move, if you remember that, yeah? So we got clear breakdown, then we were looking for sell at this area. So we are not going to rise, yeah? We, I was anticipating the big move to the downside. We are not getting that move anytime soon, okay? So we are bearish for longer term, or for medium term, you can say that on the USD, yeah? So here you need to pay attention for a short, okay? For next week, keep an eye at this area. Rather than going for buy, look for this to continue to the downside, yeah? Another head and shoulder formation is just appearing over there. You can see over there. Okay, so this can give you a bigger continuation formation at this area like that. If so, that's gonna be a perfect formation for the downside. Okay, so keep an eye. This is the place you need to look for short. All right, so those who are holding already, you don't need to worry about that short from the top. Just look for that to give you continuation to the downside. So pound yen is similar like the other pound pairs. I have just shown you pound Aussie dollar, pound CHF, pound dollar. Yeah, so let me show you another some other information here on this chart so that you can understand why we are looking for this to give us one more leg to the downside. So you can see over there, very nice formations. Yeah, very nice formation. So this information is telling us that this is a sharp correction, this is a bottom. After that, this is a corrective move, this is a bottom. Price is testing that bottom again, yeah? So corrective move, then aggressive move again. Yeah, so this move is just telling us that we had a very sharp impulsive move, and we are correcting at this area the way we have done at this area. Yeah, we are correcting back to that wave the way we have done at this area. Yeah, again, against that wave. See that? Very simple, basic, and easy information which you need to look at your chart rather than putting indicators. Yeah, if you're gonna put indicators, a lot of indicators on your chart, those indicators gonna confuse you. Yeah, one indicator is gonna give you that direction, other indicator is gonna give you this direction, and other indication gonna give you this direction. So which way you gonna trade? Which way you gonna open your trade? Yeah, so lots of indicators. If you're gonna put lots of tools on your chart, all tools gonna tells you, different information. All right. For example, if you put lots of moving averages on your chart, one moving averages is just telling you buy, other moving averages just telling you sell, and the other moving averages just telling you market gonna stay into sideways. Yeah, your period gonna vary over there, 20 period, 50 period, 100 period, or 200 period. And so all these gonna give you different information. Okay? But this price behavior impulse correction is telling us that where are the big players sitting into the market, and where are the small players sitting into the market. Yeah, so big players are sitting into the market at this area, small players are trying to push the market into another direction, so big players are going to push the market again into that way. Yeah, so that's what you have seen over there. Big players, small players, and again big players. Yeah, so big players should not come in, not gonna trade in that way. They're gonna trade into that way. Yeah, and some news gonna drive that move. Some fundamental news gonna drive that move. All right. So some fundamental news have driven that move. Some fundamental news have driven that move. Yeah. So Brexit has driven that move. All right. So you don't need to look at the information which is just behind, which is just playing a role. You just need to understand the trader's behavior, yeah? Because the trader behaviors, your chart reflect your trader's behavior. That's what you need to understand. All right, so what you need to do on this area, you need to look for this continuation formation. That's your trade, and watch it. If it is going to break, then stay in. If not, shut them up again. It will be a seller from that top. Okay, so some of you fellows are already holding your short from that top. if you are there in the last weekly market outlook. That's good. So watch it to give you another continuation at this area, and that's going to be your trade. Yeah, that's going to be the trade you need to look for. So if it is not going to give you that information and going to give you that, you can buy for short term back to that top. But again, yeah, the longer term gonna be sell over there. All right, so longer term gonna be sell over there from that top on the pound yen. So pound yen, pound New Zealand dollar. Pound New Zealand dollar is moving and moving nicely from that top aggressively. Yeah, so where we are going into that way. You can see over there almost all pound pairs are showing you same structure, same pattern, same traders behavior. Yeah, impulsive move, price is just correcting. Yeah, so you can't trade into that way. So you need to trade into that way. Yeah, so all pound pairs gonna get down in longer term. Yeah, so we are having daily continuation formation is just developing over there. Watch that trade. Yeah, for next week, watch that trade. Yeah, so short-term buy is possible over there, back to that top. Once price gonna get back to that top, this move, short-term buy. And once price gonna hit these areas, watch it to continue to the downside. Yeah, that's gonna be the trade you need to look for. Short from the top again. New Zealand dollar and US dollar is setting up for reversal. We were looking for a short last week on this pair. So we can see that this pair is setting up for the reversal. Yeah, so this pair is setting up for this ABC move. Yeah, so we were looking for this to continue to the downside, so we're gonna look for that trade. All right, so DXY down, Aussie US dollar reversal, and USD chief get down, USD yen get down almost to null pound dollar pairs. Medium term, we're gonna look for reversal on the pound pairs. Okay, so that's the trade you fellows need to look for. So what you need to do, currently it is trying to form a continuation formation. Watch this continuation formation. It is just developing us. Yeah, then buy. Okay, so I have posted the chart on the trading view. So keep following me over there. I will update this chart. Currently it is not ready to buy. It needs some more time. Yeah, so if it is not going to form that flag, sell it. Sell it, let the price come close to that bottom, take off your profit, buy it again. Okay, so you can trade on this. It can still give us that move, can test that bottom. This impulsive move can test. Yeah, price can test. It can trace back to that bottom, so buy it again from the bottom. All right, so keep following me on the trading view. So once that pair will be ready, I'll update. Yeah, so short term, this continuation formation is just developing over there. You can trade within this area for short term on lower time frame if you are a day trader. Yeah, so watch that top. If it is, falling aggressively to the downside, trade on this. That's your trade. Once price gonna test this bottom, buy it again. Yeah, okay, so if you're not gonna get that wave, at least you're gonna get a correction for continuation to the upside. Yeah, like that. So you can take off your trade and start to buy again. All right, so looking for reversal on the New Zealand dollar, looking for reversal on Aussie US dollar. Yeah, so this structure is completed over there. We can see that the move we had over there on the Aussie US dollar was corrective, and looks like we are reversing. You can see where they're bouncing back from that channel line. Price is just bouncing back. This corrective move looks like giving us that move. Okay, so that's the trade you need to look for over there for next year. So how you can trade is similar like the New Zealand dollar and US dollar. Yeah, so it is developing the continuation formation at this area. Okay, I think I have said last week you need to watch the breakout. Once price going to give you that breakout, just start to look for buy. Yeah, so again, Similar like the New Zealand dollar, it can test that bottom again. Yeah, this corrective move can test that bottom again. So if so, you can trade on that move. Take off your profit, start to buy the Aussie dollar for longer term to the upside. All right. So watch it to give you a continuation, and currently it is trying to form. Yeah, so if you want to trade for short, what you need to do, you need to look for this continuation formation. You can trade back to that bottom, and once price gonna come close to that bottom, buy it. Yeah, if it is not going to give you this formation, what it will give you, it will give you that formation. Okay, for buy. So if you are not sure how to look at the pattern, how to understand that, understand the pattern for perfect entry, and if you can afford to join our group, join us. Yeah, we look at the patterns with so much details. You're gonna learn lots of things over there. So if you can't afford that, then simply follow me on social site. Follow me on the Trading View. Follow me on the YouTube. Follow me on the Facebook, Twitter, Telegram. Yeah. So I post update over there. Just follow those updates and try to try to make your entries better by following my updates if you are struggling with the patterns. Yeah, so the trading session we hold every day at 10 a.m. London time for daily trade setups. So Aussie USD CAD, Aussie dollar. So last week, if you remember that, so if not last week, so since last couple of weeks, if you remember that, when price was here, I was saying to you fellows, watch this channel line and watch that buy. That's the trade you need to look for. So if you are having that trade, perfect, good job. So if you are not having that trade, then you should not be a buyer over there at the current price, because this is not a place to go for long. So that was the place to go for long. So if you have missed the opportunity, you miss the opportunity because you were not following me since last couple of weeks. So if you were following me since last couple of weeks, you should be into that trade from this area. You should be into the profit now. Yeah. Okay. So what you need to look for next week, this top, watch that top. If price not gonna break up, going to stop at this area, so we are going to get back within this sideways market. All right, simply we are going to get back. Then you can look for that trade, take off your profit. Those who are holding their buy, take off your profit, short it, and then buy it again. Yeah, this is a reversal pattern formation, and we are looking for the Aussie dollar to get back. If Aussie dollar is going to get back, this wave gonna appear over there. Okay, so for next week, where you need to pay attention, back to that top. Yeah, so last week, if you remember that, I have shown you this pattern formation. So even though you should be into that trade if you are following me even before that pattern formation, yeah, you should be into that trade when this was happening over there. And I have shown you that trend line, this area. Watch that trend line. Once price gonna test that, watch it to give you a reversal. Even I have shown you that short-term trade in last week's weekly market outlook. Yeah, so you should be into that trade. If not, that's okay. What you need to do next, watch this area. Yeah, if not going to break out, short it, take off your profit, short it, let the market come close to that bottom, buy it again. Yeah, very easy, very easy. You just need to understand the pattern. You don't need to understand anything else. Just understand the pattern. Price is just behaving within the pattern. It is not going out of the pattern. It will stay into the pattern. If it will leave the pattern, you know which way it will leave. It will leave the pattern for upside, not to the downside. Yeah, so every time when it is just coming close to the bottom, you should be a buyer over there. Look at this, is the bigger structure. Yeah, it will leave into that way. It will not leave into that way because this is the corrective move. You can see over there which way price went into that way. Yeah, so the direction you need to look for. So watch the area I have just shown you for opening your trade. So catch if just stay away for this pair for a while because it is very sideways corrective. I think it will stay into the sideways market. So if you still want to trade on the catch if, watch it to give you this bottom, and that's gonna be the trade. Yeah, okay, that's gonna be the trade you need to look for next week. All right, so we are still in this sideways market, descending channel. So EuroCAD is also quite similar like that. So we are having the way we are looking for on the EuroCAD is that, yeah. So in longer term, EuroCAD will get down. Yeah, longer term, that wave. Okay, so it is rising correctively. It has to get down. So you can see where there it is staying in the sideways market. So if you can hold your trade, then hold your trade on the EuroCAD for longer term to the downside. Yeah, it's a longer term trade, not a short term trade. So for short term, market is a sideways. You can trade on that, but longer term direction is going to be the downside, so down to the downside. Yeah. So what we are looking for this continuation formation to break down. Yeah, to break down aggressively. So where you need to pay attention for next week at that top. Okay, this formation, yeah, this is a continuation formation. So every time when EuroCAD is just getting to the top, you can see over there how strongly sellers are sitting over there at that top. This is a sideways market, yeah. So this is the previous trend about to over. Yeah, it will not go into that way. It will get down. Okay, the behavior is just telling us that it will get down. So you should be a seller over there every time when price is just getting up, forming new high, new top. So New Zealand yen slightly changed the pattern formation. So we are still looking for this to get down. What you need to look for the next week, the trade you need to look for is that. Okay, that's the trade. If this is going to be a corrective, take off your profit. Watch that. Okay, watch it to give you a reversal. All right, back to that chart. Why New Zealand dollar is setting up for the reversal? Yeah, so if yen is going to get stronger, giving you a strength, then you will see the breakdown up to that bottom or 27. Then you will see the breakout. Okay, so what trade you need to do for next week? That trade. Okay, if it is going to be a correction, then take off your profit, start to buy. Yeah, for that trade where you can get into the market as much high as possible. Yeah, this area, putting stop behind that as much high as possible. Current price is basically slightly late over there, Mario. Yes, as much high. Let me show you something like what, yeah? When price is going to hit that top, like that, okay, like that, you can put your stop behind that, like that. Yeah, and that's going to be the trade for you need to look for first. Okay, so that's going to be the trade. If this is going to be a correction, take off your profit and watch it to give you a continuation. Yeah, if this is not going to be a correction and we are still going to continue this previous trend, yeah, why this correction? Because this is impulsive move. If this is the reversal, it will get into that way. Yeah, so you should look for continuation of this area for that wave. If this is not going to give you this correction, what you're gonna look, what you're gonna see over there, you're gonna see market gonna get down aggressively like that. Yeah, like this. Like that, yeah, like that. Yeah, so in this behavior gonna break down this corrective trend. Yeah, this corrective trend, and gonna test this bottom or even gonna go beyond that. Yeah, so then what will happen? You can extend your target up to that bottom. You see that? So basically this is a trade management. So what I'm doing, I'm watching behavior, the market price behavior at this area. How price is falling. Yeah, what is the price behavior to get down? Is it corrective or aggressive? So aggressive, we are going to continue the previous trend. So we need to watch this area so that we can manage our profit, we can manage our trade, we can maximize our profit. Yeah, so that's how you can manage your trade. So Uzi Yen, if you are following me on the Uzi Yen on the bigger time frame, then you understand what we were looking for, yeah? And price is doing what we were looking for. Yeah, so the bigger wave, the way we are looking for was that. Yeah, so price is just forming a continuation formation at this area. If you remember that last week's weekly market outlooks, we're gonna watch this correction. Okay, so but be careful on this pair. Yeah, slightly aggressive to the upside because Aussie dollar, US dollar is rising. So if yen is going to give you a strength, these two pairs gonna get down so aggressively. CAD yen is also falling. New Zealand gonna get down, break down, the way I have just explained. Yeah, and this pair, Aussie yen, is also gonna get down. And one more thing you fellows need to keep in your mind, Bank of Japan gonna be at the end to raise their interest rate. They are using the negative interest rate policy. Yeah, when they're gonna start to turn that policy to hawkish, or when they're gonna start to raise their interest rate, all these pairs gonna give you the big move, the big wave which I'm showing you. So I hope next year we're gonna see these big waves. Yeah. So what you need to do, what is the trade for next week? This is the trade. Yeah. All right, so this is the ABC move which appeared over there. If you remember that one price was here, what I was saying, we need to see this correction for continuation of that trend. Yeah, so we are having that. We are having that. Okay, so what you need to do next, you need to look for that trade. Okay, and breakout, similar like the New Zealand yen, and continuation. That's going to be the trade, breakout and continuation. So put stop behind that, watch that trade. Currently, you can see over there, fellows, there is a price action, but that is corrective. Yeah, so a couple of more bars can appear over there. So you should be into the market as much high as possible so that you can manage your stop placement. All right. So if you're gonna get into the market at this area like that, you're gonna start to worry about your stop placement like that. Okay. So then you have to put your stop behind, like behind the structure or behind that. So if you're gonna put stop behind within the structure, within the pattern, it is easily reachable for the price to hit you out, test the top, and start to get down. So you're gonna get a bad trade. Also, you're gonna start to worry about your trade. Oh, it's reversing. Wave trader was wrong over there. The wave trader wasn't wrong. You have read the chart incorrectly. Yeah. So you should be into the trade, that trade at that price where you can manage your risk. Okay, so for that you have to be into the market as much high as that as you can, like that, so that you can put your stop behind like that, and the first trade gonna be like that. If breaking down, maximize your profit. Yeah, bigger wave is coming down to the downside. That's how you can understand where you need to get into the market. Yeah. So rather than getting into the market on moving candles, I'm gonna give you a bad trade. Yeah. So try to get into the market on a good place, better place, so that you can manage your risk to ratio. Yeah. So the wave we are looking for like that. Yeah, like these waves. Okay, like that wave at this area. Continuation, big wave. Okay. So if it is not going to give you big wave and going to reverse back, we are still in the structure. We are still in the pattern. Take off your profit. Buy for short term. Send it again. Yeah. So price not gonna go beyond these lines, beyond that structure. It will stay within that structure. Yeah. What it can do, it can only form a couple of candles like that, but still it will be a sell setup. It still will be a sell setup. Okay. So keep an eye within this area and watch for sell. CAD yen, I hope you fellows are still holding your short and in profit. So no new trade setup on this pair, but what you need to look for, where you can take off your profit, and where you can look for another possible pattern formation. Let me show you. Currently we are having that trade. Yeah, this trade is just running. People are holding, already holding. Yeah. So again, only 1,000 people have seen that chart. They haven't grabbed that opportunity. So your likes gonna help others to grab that opportunity. Yeah, your likes gonna help others to grab that opportunity. So this is the target you need to look for, fellows. If you're holding, that's the target. Watch it. If price is testing that area, reversal. Okay, take off your profit, watch that trade, and again the structure is going to come over there. Let me show you. Structure is going to come over there at that top, and first of all, you just need to stay into the trade and need to let me show you the bigger structure, yeah, so that you can understand. So it is quite similar like the Uzi yen. So the bigger trade, the bigger wave we are looking for is that, okay, breakdown. So currently this is a continuation formation for another up leg. Okay, so where you need to, if you're holding your short, that's the trade, watch it to complete first. If it is not going to break down, take off, buy it for short term, watch it to continue. If going to continue, perfect. Not, you just need to do the way you have done at this area. That's your trade. Okay, we are in the formation, we are in the structure. Price is not leaving the structure. The trend lines you have drawn on your chart, those trend lines are just telling you that what is the pattern, what is the market ranges, and how it is behaving, and which way it can go in future. All right. So let me look at the pairs, other pairs quickly. Uzi yen, Uzi dollar, and New Zealand dollar. Sorry. Similar trade, yeah, the trade which I have just shown you last week. This is the trade, yeah. This is the trade. If you are still trading on that pair, this is the place you need to pay attention. Even that you can count that one as well. So that is the trade you need to look for. Okay, that is the trade. And again, longer term sell from that top. Yeah, it is not moving so aggressively. No short on that pair. Let me show you the other euro pairs. What you need to do on the euro pairs. So euro chief is a longer term bearish. As I said in last weekly market outlooks, it is not going to break above that area, 120 mark. Yeah, Euro Chief is not going to break above that mark. This cap, 120 cap. Euro Chief is not going to break up that 120 cap. Yeah, so this is the trade you need to look for. Yeah, it is giving you a reversal formation. You should be a seller over there every time when it is just forming new high or testing the upper channel lines. At some point, you're going to see the stronger breakout to the downside, like that. Yeah, so one breakout going to come, you just need to watch the continuation for downside. So every time when it is just forming new highs or testing the upper channel line, this channel line, sell it. Yeah, so you can buy for short term, but this is not worth taking. This is worth taking. Yeah, so you understand what is the bigger structure. Yeah, so you are trading according to the bigger structure where the market gonna go in longer term. Okay, so trading that way rather than this way. This is a short-term trend and died. It is about to break down. Okay, so watch it to give you a breakdown every time coming close to the top, sell it. So euro Uzi dollar, this is also a reversal formation. In longer term, price has to get down. Yeah, it will get down. So how you can trade on this pair? There is a short-term opportunity which you can grab. This opportunity. Yeah, if it is going to rise aggressively, going to test that top, that's the potential you can take off. If not, giving you a lower time frame flag formation, sell it to the downside. Yeah, I will show you the lower time frame. Okay, so if it is going to rise aggressively, buy it. Yeah, so that's the trade. Yeah, if that's not going to happen, going to give you a continuation formation like that, that is your trade. Okay, we are having reversal. Uzi dollar is going to rise. All right, so that's what you need to look for on the Euro Uzi dollar. So Euro New Zealand dollar, finally Euro New Zealand dollar is broken down. Euro New Zealand dollar is broken down. Let me show you the chart we were having over there on the Euro Aussie dollar, Euro New Zealand dollar. Again, fellows, your likes gonna help others to grab the opportunities. And TradingView is a perfect platform for helping others. Yes, so your likes gonna help others. So likes the chart so that others can grab the opportunity. Only 225 people have seen that pair. Yeah, and 83 likes. Yeah, so if you're gonna like, others can grab this opportunity. Other follows those who don't know, they can grab the opportunity. Yeah, so where we are going, we are breaking the structure. You can see over there. So we have seen the breakout that top, but price get down aggressively. Yeah, so never violated that structure, never went up. Yeah, so we are getting down. So continuation formation. and down. I will look at that. I will look at that. Yeah, so the bigger structure is to the downside. All right, why downside? Your New Zealand dollar is giving us a reversal. If that reversal is going to come, euro is already at close to 120. It will not keep pushing. Okay, so longer term trade gonna be the breakdown of this longer term ascending channel like that. Okay, so by short term trade and medium term trade, this trade, yeah, this trade again may appear over there like that. All right, like that trade. Like that trade. So for that trade, what you need to do, you need to watch over the two price behavior, two price action. The first one is to look for impulsive move. If you were following me on weekly market outlook, you understand what I was talking about at this area. If you remember that, if you remember that, you just need to do that again. If you don't remember that and you are new into this weekly market outlook, then what you need to search over there, you fellas just need to search over there, aggressive move like that. Yeah, if that aggressive move up is coming over there, buy, put stop behind that, that's your trade. If that move is not appearing over there, what will appear over there? Corrective move. Yeah, price can't do, four thing over there. Either they're gonna be impulsive move, yeah. Either market gonna be trending for upside, either market gonna be trending to the downside, either market gonna be corrective in sideways market. Yeah, if it is into the sideways market, you're gonna see the correction. Yeah, what will happen? The previous trend gonna continue. Yeah, the previous trend gonna continue. So if you're gonna see the correction here, price gonna continue the previous trend. If you're not gonna see the correction here, you're gonna see the impulse, previous trend gonna continue. You understand what I mean? Yeah, if you're gonna see the continuation, which trend gonna continue? This trend gonna continue. If you're not gonna see this correction and you're gonna see this impulsive move, which trend gonna continue? This previous trend gonna continue. You see that? It is very, very easy. You just need to understand the behavior of the market, the behavior of the price. Yeah, so keep an eye at this area. If you're gonna see the impulsive move, that's gonna be the trade for you. All right, so Euro New Zealand dollar. Let's look at the silver. Silver is forming a nice opportunity. For longer term, we are already into the long. I hope you fellows, those who are following me on the silver, you should be into that trade already. Okay, so only 700 people have seen that chart. Why? Because there was less likes. Because of that, this chart did not come at that top. And this is a very, very nice opportunity for longer term. Yeah, so your likes gonna help others to take that trade for longer term so that they can make money. Yeah, so they can make money. So we are at the bottom. Let me show you the last time idea so that you fellows can understand, fellows. Is it the opportunity quite similar like that or not? You see that? That was the wave. The wave came over there. So how many people have just seen that chart? Only 3,700. So your likes gonna help more people to take that profit, to take that money. Okay, so similar move, you just need to look at that over there. Yeah, so silver is just hitting the bottom again. This is a longer term trade. It is already at the cheapest price. This is the cheapest price since last couple of years. Cheapest price, yeah, $14. Yeah, so testing that bottom, forming very nice ABC move. This is the bottom. That's the trade you need to look for. All right, that's the trade. Put stop behind that. That's the trade. Now let me show you the lower time frame. Even you can buy this silver if you are having a good capital. You can buy silver without stop loss for longer term, because let me show you the bigger time frame first, so that you can get some confidence if you are looking for a longer term. You see that where it was? Silver was at the 48. Yeah, the cheapest price was the $8. So what are the average price? What is the average price? Average price is $16. We are in this sideways market. Yeah, so the average cost close to the 8 silver average cost for production of the silver 8, 9, 10, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so above that 10, 11, 12, even 14, 15 per dollar, you know, $15, $15, that's a good price for longer term. You can hold the longer term trade. You can buy even those areas for longer term. So if it is not going to continue from 15 to upside, buy it more if it is going to come close to the 14. Yeah, buy more if it is come close to the 30. Yeah, buy more if it is going to come close to the 10. Yeah, it can't go beyond the 10 areas, because then there are going to be a problem for the producers, those who are producing the silver, production companies. Yeah, so their production cost is close to the 10. Some are having 10, some having 9, some having 12, 11. So it's vary from company to company. So you can search, you can Google for that information, but that's the trade you need to look for. Yeah, this is the trade on lower time frame. What you need to look for. You can put stop placement according to your capital, according to your strategy, but I'm showing you the trade setup, what the trade setup you need to look for. Yeah, so impulsive move appear over there. If it is going to give you another wave back, that short-term wave back to the bottom, watch this formation. That's your trade. Yeah, that's your trade, fellows. Okay, so very nice setup. Silver is a very nice setup. So for gold, you need to look for this opportunity. Okay, that trade, this trade. If this is going to continue, stay into that. If not going to continue, take off your profit. Watch that. So I will update if this is going to happen. Yeah. So first of all, what you need to look for. Yeah, watch that bottom. This bottom, this area, that bottom. Yeah, if price is going to hold, buy it for that way. If not going to hold, that breaking aggressively, stay away. Or you can sell for short term and then can buy from bottom again. Yeah, so gold gonna be short term bullish. Yeah, so I will update the gold chart, but silver is the best opportunity. All right, so gold is a short term buy. Keep an eye. So let me look at the couple of other coins quickly. So stock market, I mean indexes, there is an opportunity on the copper features only, but on the other indexes I don't see there is an opportunity which I can show you. So I have shown you many opportunities, so try to take those opportunities. If you're gonna get that, that's gonna be enough for you. Yeah, so breakout. Yeah, you can buy that breakout by putting your stop behind that, but make sure if it is not going to continue, take off, let it come close to that bottom again. That's your trade. Okay, if you are following me on the Bitcoin, you understand what I'm talking about. All right, so this breakout, this is going to continue for upside. It is still very, very strong. Copper is very, very strong. Even, I was looking when it was at this area. Unfortunately, I didn't share that shot with you. There was a very, very nice opportunity when it was sitting at the bottom. I was tracking that trade, so I didn't share that trade. That was a very nice trade when it was sitting at this area. Okay, so watch this breakout, put stop behind. If it is going to continue, stay in. If not going to continue, take off your trade on the break even, short term sell going to be slightly risky, then buy it again from the bottom. Yeah, very nice opportunity on the copper. Even I have posted that chart on the TV. And let me look at the coins market so that we can finish the outlook. So Bitcoin, if you are holding, hold. So what I'm looking for, another correction. So because of the future index, Bitcoin futures volatility is getting slower over there in the Bitcoin. Yeah, because money is going over there on the Bitcoin future as well. So this is the Bitcoin future. Data is delayed. Bitcoin future, even I think, yeah, there is no data currently. It was close to somewhere here at the 16,000. Now money is coming here as well. Before that, people were buying the bitcoins. But now those who were trading on the bitcoins, maybe they are not trading on the bitcoin, but they are trading on the bitcoin future. So money is splitting. Money is, going bitcoins as well, and on the bitcoin futures as well. So that means volatility is, you know decreasing over there on bitcoin. So that's good. That's good for the people, those who are having, small capital. But it's not good for them, those who are having big capitals, because the big capital traders like the volatility. So small capital traders don't like the volatility. Yeah. So we gonna look for another correction. We're just gonna keep, tracking the trend, and keep trading with the trend. Yeah. So first of all, we will, enjoy the 20,000 mark. We will share that target. We will share that target, and then we will start to see another correction. Yeah, for another impulsive wave. So if at any point the market cap, which I have just shown you, if that cap is going to decrease aggressively, you can look at that as well as a clue, yeah, as information. If that cap is declining so aggressively, like 50 billion or 70 billion are just going to get away from the market within no time, or within hours, or within day, 2 or 3 days, that means we may see a reversal on the Bitcoin. Yeah, if that is not going to happen, just keep buying the Bitcoin, keep buying the Bitcoin. Yeah, but make sure, if you are buying the Bitcoin on top, buy it with stop loss. Okay, buy the Bitcoin at top with stop loss. If it is not going to continue falling aggressively to the downside, leave the market. All right. So don't hold your money on the Bitcoin at the current price. If you are holding your money at a good price, like $3,200, when it was $3,200, and you are holding your long position from that price, that's a good for you. But if you are looking to invest in the Bitcoin market, you are looking to buy the Bitcoin when it is at the $20,000 per coin, you are looking to invest at that high, at the expensive price, think again. Yeah. So rather than investing into the Bitcoin, invest into another coins. All right. So at some point, we're gonna see the bigger correction on Bitcoin. So once that bigger correction gonna come close to the 10,000 mark, or 7,000 or 8,000, that bigger correction, then try to, think for buy the Bitcoin, right? If that's going to happen. Yeah, if that's going to happen. If Bitcoin is going to retrace up to those levels, like 10,000 or 12,000, then invest. All right. Currently, it is at the high price, and just keep rising. You can't buy at that much higher price for longer term. It is very, very expensive. Yeah, it can keep pushing. It can keep pushing. We don't know, but that's not a, you know, not a good price to invest big money. Yeah, invest big money in other coins like Ripple, like Ethereum, like Litecoin. All those coins are having potential. You can invest in those coins. Okay, so keep buying for short term the Bitcoin if you are trading on the Bitcoin. So we're gonna watch this correction, and we're gonna continue for upside to buy the Bitcoin for upside. Yeah. So of course target is increasing. Yeah. As long as we're not gonna see bigger fall, a bigger impulsive candle, as I just have given you the example. If billions are not going to drop, market cap is not going to drop, and just increasing, keep increasing, you can keep buying the Bitcoin for short term to the upside. All right. So once that market cap gonna start to decrease aggressively, people are gonna start to take off their money out from the market aggressively. You're gonna see the impulsive move at your top. Yeah, at your top. That means panic into the market. Bitcoin market is just going to give the panic to the traders. So simply take off your profit, and we'll start to see how that correction are going to appear, or we are completely having the reversal. Then we will start to sell the Bitcoin. But this is secondary. Okay, this is the secondary thing. What you need to do, correction and continuation. Just keep buying for short term. So Bitcoin and OITA, watch that video. If you are not sure, watch that video idea. There is a video idea. Watch that one. You can understand how to trade on the OITA. Okay, so correction is required. EOS on EOS for another buy. We were looking for a correction at that top. Okay, like that correction is required before buying this coin. Okay, so the way we trade, we keep it very easy so that even those who are completely new, they can understand. Okay, what you need to do, just need to look at this information. If that's going to happen, there is an opportunity. If this is not going to happen, there is not opportunity for you. Okay, so one for the correction. If correction is going to appear over there, there is an opportunity for you. So similar here on the Monero, this is the idea which I have just posted. You just need to watch the continuation. If you're going to see that continuation is going to appear over there, this is your trade. Okay, so how you can trade, there is an idea. I have posted that idea on Litecoin. Just watch that. You're going to get the idea how to trade on these formations. Okay, this idea, I think currently that idea is somewhere here at the top. That's good, so others can grab that opportunity. Yeah, watch that. Watch that. You're gonna get the idea. So how you can trade on these continuation formation. Yeah, this idea. Watch that. You're gonna learn something. Yeah, how to trade on that. This kind of continuation formation. So it is still bullish. If you are holding your long, perfect, hold it. It has broken out. No, it should continue. Yeah, it should continue. Okay, if not going to continue getting back, watch for buy again from the previous bottom if you are not in. Yeah, so let me look at the dash. Dash, you need to watch another continuation formation on dash. I have posted the idea on the dash as well. Yeah, just let the market finish this correction. There's gonna be an opportunity, that opportunity. Yeah, like that. Yeah, like that opportunity. All right, so Bitcoin Cash and Ethereum, you can buy that for longer term. This is an opportunity which you can keep at the top of your list if you are trading on the coins market. Yeah, this is a longer term opportunity. That wave, okay, that wave, like that wave. All right, so we are correcting like that, the way we have corrected back at this area, and this move is due over there. Yeah, this move. Yeah, so it is at the cheapest level. All right, not the cheapest level, but cheap. Yeah, watch that for longer term buy. All right, so Ripple, watch, yeah, this symmetrical triangle to break. Okay, so this symmetrical triangle can change the pattern formation. Currently, it is in this symmetrical formation, all right, like that. But it can change. Yeah, what you need to look for, you need to look for breakout. So what I will suggest you to look for this to cut down, test this bottom, buy at this bottom, and hold. Okay, that formation. All right. So if it is not going to test that, going to break out, simply buy, put stop behind that, and watch it to continue. Or you can buy breakout somewhere here as well. Yeah, but buying at the top is slightly risky, so buy it as much low as possible. All right, fellows, I think enough for today. Let me know if you are having any question, and if so, then we're gonna talk about your question, and we're gonna end the meeting here. Again, like the chart so that others can see. There is no setup on the S&P 500, my friend. I have shown you the setups where we can see the potential, where we can see the money. There is no money on the S&P 500. S&P 500 is forming new high. Where are you gonna trade on the S&P 500? What you gonna do? VIX is sitting at the bottom. How are you gonna trade? You know, if you are buying the VIX, you can buy that. But after buying the VIX, what you need to do? You need to wait. Stay in. You can see where they're sitting at the bottom. You can buy that, but make sure after buying, it will take some time to move into your favor. Currently, there is nothing into the world. I mean, there is no uncertainty. Yeah, a couple of other opportunities are there. Let me show you quickly. Sugar, I have posted that chart. Sugar, you can go for short-term buy if you remember that when it was at the top. I think I have shown you that move when it was at the top. So watch this bottom. That's your trade. Okay, that's your trade. Sugar and platinum. Platinum is very cheap. You can buy that as well. So when I posted that chart, it was at the bottom, and after that, I think it had slightly moved. Yeah, this is the opportunity you need to look for to get that trade. And this is the trade. It is already at the bottom. This is the cheap price, 750, very cheap price. Yeah, so above that, huge potential. So big players are looking to buy this pair, platinum for longer term. Big guys, they're looking to invest into the platinum for longer term. Okay, so it is at the bottom. Watch it. That's your trade for longer term. So S&P 500, there is no trade setup, my friend. S&P 500 is just, hitting the top, hitting the forming new high. So you should not be a buyer over there at the high. If you are holding your long on the S&P 500, when it was 2650, you should be over there. You should be buyer over there. So definitely you should not be seller over there. If anyone is just showing you by drawing on their charts like that, putting tools on their chart and saying to you, oh, we are having the reversal, we are having the drop on the S&P 500, it is not going to drop because of their tools or because of the tools you are putting on the S&P 500. Something solid is required from the market for the decline for the S&P 500 or bigger correction in the S&P 500. I have seen, a couple of traders, they were saying that, oh, it is breaking down, 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 it is breaking down. But what it is doing, it is just pushing, yeah, keep pushing to the upside. So it is pushing aggressively. What you can do, you only can buy for short term for upside. As long as prices just keep pushing for upside, giving you a pullback for short term, buy it. Giving you a pullback on 4-hour time frame or 1-hour time frame for short term, buy it. Yeah. So buy it with stop loss. Don't buy it without stop loss. Yeah. So in case if it is going to turn down aggressively and going to give you a bigger correction, you're gonna see this clear signs are gonna be over there. Yeah. Something like that over there. We don't have that one. Just keep buying for a short term to the upside. Yeah. So there is no pullback at all on lower time frame. You can't buy. Yeah. You can't buy at this price. You see over there. So if it is going to give you a pullback like that, a bigger degree like that, it will give you at some point. Don't need to worry about that. Yeah. So when it will give you, I will let you know that yes, there is a setup. Go and buy that. Okay. So if it is going to do like that, that's going to be the trade. Okay, that's going to be the trade. All right. So the way we have done, I think, at here at this area, somewhere here at this area, if you remember that, yeah, there was an opportunity. If you miss that opportunity, you miss the move, miss the wave. So you need to watch that kind of behavior before buying the S&P 500. If there is no something like that, there is no opportunity, my friend. Okay, so any other USD Turkish lira? Let me look at that, my friend. Let me look at that. USD Turkish lira should be bearish because other pairs are falling. Something like USD ZAR is falling, US dollar and rand is falling, so USD Turkish lira should also fall. No, it is not falling so aggressively, but US dollar and rand was falling so aggressively. Okay, so let me tell you, my friend, if you are, there is no basically a trade setup on the US dollar and Turkish lira. So if you are holding your capital into the Turkish lira or dollar and looking to convert your money or doing something like that kind of stuff, then be careful, because what I'm looking for on the US dollar and Turkish lira, I'm looking for it to continue. Yeah, So continue for longer term. So currently there is no setup. There is no setup currently on the US dollar and Turkish lira. When it was forming a setup, you fellows have just like 49 people have just liked my chart. You see that 49, and only 1600 people have seen that opportunity. When that was forming an opportunity, maybe you haven't seen that chart. So you missed the opportunity when it was setting up for that wave. You see that? So currently there is no setup. You can see over there it is setting up for, it is testing that top. Yeah, what it can do, it can keep pushing the way we were looking for, or it can get back into the structure again, can give us that formation and can continue again. Okay, so if you are looking to trade for that much money, just make sure you are selling again against that strong trend. Okay, what can happen? You can lose your money. You are trading against the trend. All right, so there is no setup according to my opinion. I have shown you a lot of other setups, so try to trade on those setups if you can trade. Nasdaq has just gone. Nasdaq has gone. There was an opportunity on the Nasdaq. I think enough for today. Almost we spent more than 1.5 hour. There was an opportunity on the Nasdaq. It was forming a correction, the correction we were looking for, you can see over there. But unfortunately, I didn't post that chart. But if you were there in my weekly market outlook, then you should be into that trade. Yeah, you see that? That's what I was anticipating. You see that? Okay, I think I have updated my chart. Let me look at that. I don't think so. I haven't updated that chart, but similar pattern formation was there. Yeah. So where we are heading in that wave. And this is the wave price is just giving. Okay, so there is no setup. At least you need to see something like that again, yeah, before going to get into the market like that at this area. Okay, this kind of pattern formation, or if it is going to test that bottom, perfect. Yeah, so we'll wait and watch. If it will give us a formation, definitely I will let you know. All right, so thank you very much, fellows, for being with me for this week, and we are having holidays after the coming week. Enjoy your holidays, and enjoy your holidays. Keep liking, liking my charts so that others can see, and keep enjoying your holidays, and enjoy your Sunday as well tomorrow. And we'll see you back again in another weekly market outlook. Thank you very much for coming. Have a good day, or good evening, whatever you have, or good night. Thank you very much, fellows. Bye bye.